Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may be seated. Daily attendance is due at 10 a.m. Take your daily attendance in Infinite Campus. 6th and 7th grade students, there are no book bags allowed in connection classes. Students only need to bring something to write with to connection classes. Attention Richmond Hill Bulldogs, our afternoon procedure will be as follows. No passes after 3 p.m. Bus riders are not allowed in the halls during car rider dismissal. All athletes and after-school students, do not move until called.
Student Council is having a glow dance on April 3rd. More details will come soon.
In the late 1950s, what we know today as NASA or National Aeronautics and Space Administration used to be NACA or National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics. NACA hired African American women to work in the West Computing Unit. Even though the women in this unit helped with the complex math problems, they were segregated from the white workers. That meant they worked in separate areas and used separate bathrooms and cafeterias. Despite the conditions, many of these women excelled at math and were the invisible human computers that helped launch the space race program in the United States. Let's dive in to learn about some of these women and their achievements. Mary Jackson worked for an engineer named Kazimierz Czarnecki on the Supersonic Pressure Tunnel project. Engineers would create winds almost at the speed of sound to study how the forces affected the airspace model inside the wind tunnel. Later, Mary received a degree in aerospace engineering and became NASA's first African-American female engineer in 1958. Katherine Johnson became very good at calculating the trajectory or path needed for an orbital flight. On May 5, 1961, Alan Shepard would become the first American in space thanks to Katherine's calculations. During her career, she also provided calculations to help with the Apollo moon landing and the start of the Space Shuttle program. Dorothy Vaughan became the first African American manager at NASA. As a supervisor, Dorothy stood up for her fellow female human computers and gained the trust of many of the white employees. Melba Roy Mouton served as head mathematician on the ECHO project. ECHO 1 was one of the first satellites. Later, she became the assistant chief of research programs at NASA's Trajectory and Geodynamics division. Christine Darden became one of the few African-American female aerospace engineers at NASA. Her main assignment was creating a computer program for sonic boom. A sonic boom happens when an object moves faster than the speed of sound, making a really loud sound similar to thunder. Christine's job was to learn how to make the sound boom not so loud. Her 25 years of work would help NASA launch quiet, but super-fast planes known as X-planes in 2016. To learn about more African American women pioneers in STEM, check the description below for links to the series.
morning, everyone at Richmond Hill Middle School. Please be advised of the following announcements. One of the most important announcements is our dress code policy. It is the policy that has been adopted by everyone, all schools in Augusta-Richmond County School District. With that being said, students be reminded that you cannot wear any type of pants that have holes in them unless those holes are below the kneecaps. You cannot wear leggings or jeggings. You cannot wear shorts or short skirts that are shorter than your fingertips when you fully extend them out to your side. Also, please advise that you cannot wear any head coverings at all. That means no hoodies on in the building. We are having this dress code in place because we want to produce an atmosphere where everyone feels appropriately dressed and accepted. So please be advised that as we move forward, adhere to the dress code policy.
Richmond Hill Middle School, we got that swag. What does that mean? It means we are smart. We work well together. We act right, and we are going to grow. Not only are we going to grow academically, socially, and emotionally, but everyone in the county will see that we will grow to be the very best middle school in Augusta-Richmond County. That is why we have swag. So if anyone should ask you in the future, tell them that you have swag because we are bulldogs. Bulldogs who bark boldly at Richmond Hill Middle School. We are bulldogs who stand on business because we mean business. That is who we are. Richmond Hill Middle School. Bulldogs.